Good day, fellow Patriots. And hopefully you caught that. Again, good day, fellow Patriots. Jimmy Schwinn here. I want to talk about the social media giants basically censoring all Patriots, whether you're in the United States or you're in the UK or wherever you are, that's going on. I'm going to show you some things that I'm doing right now. Myself, I'm a Patriot. I'm actually, I haven't been going out because I will not wear a mask because that's my right under the Constitution. I don't have to wear one, but I haven't been getting my hair cut. So usually my hair, I just get it cut short and it's back. But now I got this ponytail that I'm growing that I'm pulling back. And it's kind of funny because I'm 55, right? So you see my pin that my brother, it's the wrong size here. My brother, Robert David Steele, my Patriot brother, Robert David Steele sent me and my wife this beautiful eagle with the flag for the U.S. But it's funny because my hair's in this ponytail and I'm thinking Mel Gibson, the Patriot, right? Because even though I own other businesses and I'm involved in partnerships and I'm QT on a lot of them, I decided I've been working with Robert David Steele for 5 months now, and I decided that I'm going to come out. I'm going to help with him and Sheriff Mack and what they're doing, and I'm going to talk about that. But I want to talk to you and show you what, Facebook in particular right now just did to me. Okay, I'm going to show you what I'm doing with my Patriots Network Facebook page, and the whole purpose of that is to bring people into mypatriotsnetwork.com, which is its own social platform where you can, your voice is uncensored. As long as you're not threatening to kill someone, you have a voice that's uncensored, okay? And myself, I have databases in the millions. I have access to tens of millions of people. Facebook is not the only way to advertise. Believe me when I'm telling you. I'm also the owner of mastermindwebinars.com. I've been doing marketing online since you could do marketing online. It's been almost 23, 25 years now. So I teach people. I've coached thousands of people around the world on how to build a business online, whether they're in e-commerce or they're in whatever they're in. And I'm going to show you also what I'm doing with my Patriots Network Facebook page that you can apply to any business that you're doing. But the purpose of this page is to gather Patriots from around the world and to get them moving and into action, to gather with other Patriots in their backyard, right, in their county, get with their sheriff, make sure that that's a constitutional sheriff. Because remember, the sheriff in the majority of the states in the United States is at the highest level of law enforcement. They don't answer to the federal government. They can deny unconstitutional law. They don't answer to the state government. They can deny unconstitutional law. They are the highest law enforcement in that particular county, and they were actually elected by we the people. We the people, okay? And if you don't have time to watch this video now, it's going to be on my social media assets. It's going to be on mypatriots.com, mypatriotsnetwork.com, and we're going to have it up there. But I wanted to talk to you about, the reason I'm building this out is, again, to gather Patriots together, to get them in this new community where we can group by, first, my focus is the U.S. I live in the U.S. I'm an ex-vet. I was in the Army, 8th Infantry. So it's very important. Robert David Steele, ex-Marine, ex-CIA spy, Sheriff Mack, police officer his whole life. And I'll show you where you can watch his video interview with Robert David Steele. It was amazing. And every American should see that video. I mean, I need help spreading that video out because Facebook reject that video boosting today. And I'm going to show you what they wrote me back. I'm going to jump through their hoops, and I'm going to show you their hoops they want me to jump through because they're talking about it's political or whatever. Okay, the Constitution to me is foundational. It's not political. It's foundational. It's what this country was built on. It's what I gave an oath to defend it against foreign and domestic enemies and to give my life for it. And I willingly will do that. And there's millions of me out there that will do that. The patriots in this country, in the United States, have been very patient. Very patient. Okay, there's 22 million vets in this country, and most of them, 90% of them, I would say, are patriots. Okay, there's tens of millions of patriots around this country. And, if this, offends somebody that's on my, Facebook friend list, get off. Okay, I don't need people in my life that don't care about the Constitution and getting this country back to it. This country is so far off the Constitution, it's ridiculous. And the social media giants, they're owned. If you go look at their stock portfolio, you look at the stock ownership of these companies, you're going to see similar names of other companies that own massive amounts of their stock. And when you research back into this stuff and you find out who holds on to these companies, they're not patriots. Okay, most of them are not patriots. Actually, they don't like patriots. They would like to eliminate them, right? They've said it out loud. They've said it, okay? You got to be able to talk to people. And if people can't even look at the data, I'm a data-driven guy. I mean, I've been able to go into people's companies and take them from where they're at to 2,000, 3,000, 4,000% more within 12, 28 or 36 months. Every single time they've implemented the things that my team and I have told them to do. Every single time, not one time when someone didn't implement that happened, right? And I can tell you that looking around at what's going on with this social media censorship of Patriots Global, which, by the way, are the majority of their users, except all the fake users they have, all the trolls that these other countries are setting up to falsely accuse somebody of something, do all of these different things that they're doing, right? They want to get you off Facebook, so they just get a bunch of trolls to say that you're doing something wrong, not looking whether you are or you're not. You're guilty right off the bat. Before anything, you're guilty, right? So I want to show my screen here, and then I'll get back into a little bit of talking. I want to try to keep this at a half an hour. But as I'm starting to work with Sheriff Mack, and I am also working with Robert Davis Steele and others that I am working with, I'm going to get more into doing these lives. I'm usually the guy that's behind the people that are out there pushing the numbers, pushing their subscribers, pushing their list. But folks, if we do not do what Sheriff Mack is talking about, let me look over here to make sure you can see my screen, because I've got my screen showing. Let me look here. Yep. Okay, it is showing. So let me go back and make sure. All right, good. Okay. So if we don't implement the things that Sheriff Mack is teaching other sheriffs and patriots to do, our chances of saving our Constitution in this country and saving our First Amendment and Second Amendment rights, and there's more rights than that, right? I mean, if you have not read the Constitution, by all means, and I'm going to show you some stats on this stuff, right? So this video is live now, so probably see myself in here. Hold on. Let me refresh it. Yep. Okay. So then I've got it broadcasting in a lot of different places. So this interview right here, you can see it was rejected. I'm going to go over the reason it was rejected. And again, I'm going to go through Facebook's little hoops, just like the little hoop jumper they want me to be, because I'm going to document it all. And we are building a massive network of patriotic lawyers that love this country and love the Constitution with Sheriff Mack, along with patriotic sheriffs. And if these people want to be biased and censor us because we love the Constitution, then they're going to have some problems coming up. Okay? They're going to have some problems coming up because we're going to be organizing together in this country, county by county, state by state, and constitutional sheriff by constitutional sheriff, patriotic pastor by patriotic pastor, patriotic attorney by patriotic attorney, and all patriots from all occupations gathering together as one within that county to create change in their own backyard. Whether Facebook rejects my ads or approves my ads, it will not stop the mission. If they take me out, there's thousands, tens of thousands of more people like me that are starting to move. I have a fail-safe also. I have other people that will be heading this up. So it will have many tentacles of patriotic leadership throughout the U.S. and then eventually the globe. Okay, so they can do whatever they want. Now, they rejected this ad. They also rejected my overview, which I would ask that you share this, please. And this, please share, watch this interview and share it. But let me go into some stats here real quick. And I'm looking at the admin view. Let me get a little water here. I'm looking at the admin view, so let me go ahead and show you my ad stuff. And I'm going to first go to my email. So I started this page, which almost has 2,500 people, and I'll show you that already. And we just started, inviting people to it and doing some, targeted likes to other patriots and vets about, I think it was on the 3rd of September. Here it is, 3rd of September, right. This ad got approved. So the first ad that I asked for got approved, and I'm going to show that to you, okay? And then this ad was first, okay, this ad here, yep, this got approved. And then, so I did a like campaign, then I did a boost of a post, and I'm going to show you the boost of the post. Then this was about the Constitution. What does the Constitution mean? And they first rejected it. But that was really late at night, if you look. That was at, what time was it? It was really late. It was not early. It was like 11 o'clock at night or something. But within an hour later, they approved it. So I don't know what's behind that, okay? So a boosted post about our Constitution, which is not political, it's foundational to what our country was built on. And again, our country is not in alignment with the Constitution in any way, shape, or form, not locally, not county-wise, not state-wise, not federal-wise at all. It all needs to go back to the original Constitution. Please read it. I've got a link to it on mypatriotsnetwork.com. I'll show you where it is. And it needs to go back to there. And some of these other amendments that were put in that are not constitutional need to be removed. It needs to be optimized for today based on its original meaning and not all this nonsense. Okay. So they rejected it, then they approved it. I thank them for approving it. Thank you, Facebook, for approving a boosted post about people, what the Constitution means to them. I really thank you. Thank you. Okay. Then, well, that's just a receipt. Okay. Then I boost these two posts and they reject them. I mean, reject them so fast. Usually Facebook's a day or two, right? Usually a day, but these were rejected within 15 minutes. Under 15 minutes, I think these things were rejected very, very quickly. Okay. Very quickly. Pretty amazing that was going on, right? So fast. So let me go to these ads and talk about it a little bit. So you can see here is my like campaign resonating with a lot of vets and patriots. Again, you can implement what I'm doing to bring patriots to this page and then bring them into the My Patriots Network. And I'll go to that from the site and bring them in there. And then wherever they're located, then they can go into that group with the forum and then start collaborating with other patriots in that county, in that state, and in that county. and start helping Sheriff Mack, Robert David Steele, and myself and other patriots that we're bringing aboard, major leaders around the country, okay, that want to save this country, that love the Constitution. You can help us. We need your help, okay? Because look what's going on. I mean, I can't even boost these posts to the people that are engaging with my page. See, what I'll do is I'll start a like campaign to get people to like my page, all right? And you can see this here, a like campaign, 5 cents a like, pretty good. A lot of link clicks going to the site itself. You know, I'm going after patriots, veterans, and patriotism, patriots, and all of that, doing very well. I always start that when I do a page. And again, I'm venting a little bit here about what Facebook's doing and YouTube and all the rest of them. Twitter's really bad at it. And I'm going to show you what they want me to do to get these from rejected to approved, if I can do that. So rejected to active, I'm going to record that journey. Okay, I'm going to document it. I'm going to keep you updated on it. Let's just say that. I'm going to keep you updated on what I'm going to do, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I might not be able to do it today, but next week I will get it done because I got a lot going on. But so I'll start the page likes. Then I'll create 2 boosts that are related to that target audience of patriots, right? Other people like myself that love this country, love the Constitution, love people, don't want to be violent, will protect themselves, but love this country, want everybody to prosper, but want everybody to live in, you know, a home with food and water and shelter and be able to, you know, accomplish their destiny, their created giving destiny, bringing them together, you know, posting something that they like. And I'll show you that. But you can see these things got rejected. So I'm like, what the heck? Why is this rejected? And ad can't run. Editor ad, confirm identity. So we require people to complete an ID confirmation to run ads about social issues, elections, and politics. Now, I looked into this. I went here. I went down. I read it. I said, okay, well, let me go ahead. Told me what to do here on this page for the United States. And then I go in here and I have to go to this actual My Patriots Network page. And then I got to run through this stuff. And I'm going to do it. I'm not going to do it today, but I'm going to do it next week. And then I'll be able to give an update once I get a decision from them. Because I'm not hiding who I am, my identity. They know who I am. I spent a lot of money with them. They know who I am. They know my name and my everything, right? Facebook knows all your stuff pretty much. But I'm going to go through this. I'm going to create the disclaimers. I'm going to do all of that stuff, have the attorney look it over, and I'm going to confirm my ID. I'm going to jump through their little hoops so that I can actually get these ads active. And it's important for me to get these ads active because, again, I'm going to do it. I can do it. I'm doing it outside of Facebook too. I've got lots of connections for traffic, and pretty much everybody now can get right down into the profile. Are they a veteran? Are they a patriot? All of that stuff. So I'm going to do it. Okay. I'm going to do it. Whether it's on Facebook or not, it's happening. So these first 2 videos, I want to show you again what I did so you can see it. And this page is just getting built. Let me view as a visitor. So you see we have already 2,564 people, and only 74 came from my friends list, which I still have not invited all my friends, but I'm going to. And if anyone wants to unfriend me because I'm a patriot and I love this country and I believe in the Constitution as it was originally created and bringing this country back to it, then they can unfriend me. Goodbye, good riddance. Don't need you in my life, okay? So you can see that this is getting a lot of, this video I wanted to boost it because I wanted to send it out to people that already liked and again engage with this page, so more people can see what's going on, then get involved in what we're doing and help us. We need everyone's help. I hear a lot of talking, but I don't see a lot of walking. I hear a lot of complaining, but I don't see anyone taking action. I hear a lot of people waiting for the president or this letter people to save the day. Well, folks, this is going to be going on for years, okay? This is not going to be an instantaneous save. I mean, we have allowed people that are not patriotic, that do not believe in our constitutional rights, the majority of them that own the 7 pillars of society. And I get into that in my blog about what those are, and I'm writing more about it. I'm working on that blog post. I'll keep evolving it. But share this everywhere. But what I did is I put this post up first. This one was second, I'm sorry. This one was first, okay? And they approved it. You see, they approved it. No problem. They approved it, okay? And we're getting a lot of comments, a lot of shares, a lot of likes. There's a lot of great patriots out there that care. We're also getting signups, and I'm not even officially launching this until September 15th on Robert David Steele's YouTube channel and his social media and all that, okay? But that's what's happening already. And then this one here was the one that they first rejected. They rejected it. And then somebody might have said, oh, why is this political? The Constitution's not political. It's not political, okay? It's foundational to the survival of this country. It's not political at all, okay? It's foundational. Unfortunately, the education system has been hijacked for decades, and they don't teach it. They teach to hate it, but they don't teach it, right? So again, I'm going to jump through, Facebook's little jumps. YouTube does the same thing. Google does the same thing. They don't want to advertise anything to help patriots. I hear it all the time. Now, I'll be testing them I'm going to boost this video that's on the YouTube channel that we set up for this site, mypatriotsnetwork.com also. And I'm going to test it, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, okay? And then I'll report that back to other patriots. But we've got to come together, folks. We got to gather together. I'm telling you, we cannot sit idly by and wait for these people to just destroy us, okay? The people that hate the Constitution. We that love the Constitution, love people, love America, want people to prosper, want people to have a home, have food, water, shelter, do well, fulfill their destiny. We've got to gather together, okay? Now, let me pull up. I don't know if I pulled this up. This is Robert's channel. He's got a lot of good stuff going on, but let me move it over here because I like to utilize his My Patriots Network because he doesn't have that toolbar. I'm an admin, so I'm working on it with my IT team, and we're working on all of that stuff. But in here, I went over, and by the way, I went over this in this video right here. And please watch it. I did an update video here that you can watch, and I walk through it. So I don't want to use this, live to go through it again. But you can watch this, and I go through it. It's 24 minutes. Good video. I don't know if you can probably play it faster. Some people like to play it faster. That's fine. Whatever you want to do. You can be working and just listening. And if you see something that you want to look at, then you turn to look at it. I do that constantly, okay? But watch that video and watch this one. This is the most recent updated video, okay? So in here, you're going to see the group structure we're building out. We're going to be working on the organization and all of that. But let me go to the blog. And this is Sheriff Richard Mack. with Robert David Steele's interview. And this is the Constitution, United States of America Constitution. And there's some things in here that they added that some of them might not be what the forefathers felt. But again, let's get back to the Constitution locally, county, state, and federally. And then we can look at what things need to be, let's say, fixed or retracted or optimized, right? But you can read it here. You can read it here on the blog. And the blog is open to the public. You don't need to be a member. It's free to join. You don't need to be a member, though. It's open. We're going to be putting a lot of great information, training information in here from some of the top patriots around in the U.S. and then around the globe. Again, I'm starting in the U.S., right? That's my backyard. So I'm starting in my backyard. I have to do that, and that's what I'm going to do. And that's what our team wants to do, and that's what the other patriotic leadership wants to do. So you can read through this. I mean, at least once a year, I go through this. Make sure you do. You know how many people that don't even know what the Constitution says? Education is a big part of us getting back to the Constitution and bringing more people into this patriot movement, okay? Patriotic movement of love of country. I mean, just Google what patriot means, right? And patriotic. It's about loving our country. There's nothing wrong with loving our country. Nothing wrong with that, okay? Regardless of what people say, there's nothing wrong with that. Most people agree with that. If you agree with that, comment in this video and tell me, what you think, and tell me what, share this video. Please share this video. Share it all over. I'm going to hire somebody to share it all over into groups and everywhere, okay? We do that all the time for other companies. This is going to get out, period. You know what I mean? So the more they suppress my reach with my voice and Sheriff Mack, which if you watch this video, this is one of the best videos that Robert David Steele's ever done. We're full force behind Sheriff Mack and his CSPOA association. I mean, why wouldn't we be with a constitutional sheriff and police officer association? Most police officers give an oath to serve the Constitution, and they're not even doing, a lot of them are not doing their constitutional responsibilities. And Sheriff Mack has an actual training course where he teaches that. And at the end of this month, I think he has 250, 300 sheriffs all meeting in Virginia. So this is moving forward, and it's moving forward full steam ahead. So I want to help Sheriff Mack, Robert David Steele, and other patriots with my Heavenly Father, Yahuwah given abilities. These are given from the Creator, and help them reach as many patriots as possible, every single one of them in the U.S. So as I jump through the Facebook hoops, because I'm apparently, being political or, social issues, elections or politics, I'll run through these hoops. Let's see what happens. Okay? I'll let you know. I'll keep you updated. Right now on My Patriots Network, and again, I want to just show Robert's. If you can join for free, get in there, set your profile up, join. You'll automatically be put into the Global Patriots Unite group. Everybody goes into that group, so you can reach out and connect with people, follow people, build your connections, all of that. Also, next week, we'll be launching a link where you can invite others to My Patriots Network and be rewarded for that in multiple ways. And I'll be explaining that in a video. But right now, what I'm looking for is patriots to get in here, to go through this, to hit us up at info@mypatriotsnetwork.com. If you see something that needs to be fixed or tweaked, or you have a suggestion, and it's the first few hundred people that we bring in here that are going to really help us solidify the foundation of what we're doing. And then, of course, if you're a leader in your state, then let us know and we'll set the state group up. Under the United States, all of the state groups will be under there. And I explain all of this here. And again, the video explains that, right? The video that I did here explains all that. So I don't want to get back into that, right? But pretty funny how instantaneously within under 15 minutes, they deny those ads. They deny them. And, it's interesting how the social media, where the giants, YouTube and Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, which is owned by Facebook, and Google, which owns YouTube, how these folks are controlled by the same group of people that own the majority of their stock. Look into it. Look into the names of the major stockholders in these companies, and then go investigate who they are. And then if there's other companies that own those companies, investigate those, dig down in. But folks, we sat idly by. Now, let me go back to full screen so you can see me. Okay, we've sat idly by for decades, and we have allowed people that do not have our best intentions to take control of the 7 pillars of society. And I have, under my Welcome to My Patriots Network, I do go over that there. And you can take a look. Let me tell you, you can read what I wrote, okay, about that, and understand that in order for us to get back to the Constitution, we got to start local, town by town, county by county. There's almost 3,100 counties in the United States, a little bit less. Each one of those have a sheriff, unless they're in 3 states. Think Hawaii. Let me look at my pad here. I had a meeting with Sheriff Mack. Hawaii, Alaska, and Connecticut don't have them. But every other country does. And so it's important to understand that we need to find out which of these sheriffs believe in the Constitution and are willing to uphold it, and which of them don't. And again, these 7 pillars of society is government, media, education, arts and entertainment, economy, family, and religion. And as we go town by town, county by county, state by state, gathering patriots together behind these constitutional sheriffs, bringing in patriotic attorneys, bringing in patriotic pastors and patriots from every occupation to collaborate together in love and peace, but to protect each other and to get us back to the Constitution. The sheriff does not have to obey any unconstitutional law, whether it's issued from the federal government or from the state or the county. Sheriff Mack, one of the only sheriffs in the United States, won with another sheriff. 7 of them brought a lawsuit against the government back in the 90s. And they won it at the Supreme Court. It was the 10th Amendment. They won it, okay? They protected the Constitution. So Sheriff Mack has a lot of credibility based on his law enforcement background and the fact that he won a Supreme Court case, which now people can refer to, okay? So thank you for watching this live. And if you're watching it recorded, thank you for watching it recorded. Come and join us on mypatriotsnetwork.com. Be a leader. Help us run the states and the counties. Help us go and find and talk to the sheriffs and see where they stand. Let's get moving, folks. Time is of the essence. I love you. Be blessed and have a wonderful day. Take care.